Obesity is a growing epidemic in the United States. As waistlines expand, so do medical expenses, making it more important than ever to watch what you eat. 9 and 10's Eric Lloyd looks into the changes needed to be fit in part 2 of his special report, Losing to Live.
Theresa Borawski is a marvel of weight loss, down more than 275 pounds in just 2 years without a trendy diet or surgery. She simply has just watched what she ate.
I know that I've added years to my life. Both of my parents died of heart disease very young. My father at 34 years old and my mother at 54. I knew that I was a walking time bomb. But
here's the fine print. Her results are far from typical.
I never used the word diet. This is a journey. I changed my life.
But as American waistlines keep expanding, a higher priority is being placed on stopping obesity's wild growth.
Most statistics say that obesity contributes to 30, 40, 50% of the chronic health problems we face in our country.
Dr. James Whalen says not only is it exhausting to carry around extra pounds everywhere, the weight literally breaks down your body from inside out.
Having obesity, overweight in the picture can put you at a predisposition for several different diseases, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, potentially cancer.
Obesity affects many things in our health. It affects arthritis, it affects diabetes, it affects heart disease, high blood pressure. So imagine your heart trying to push blood through, an extra 50 or 60 pounds of fat every day that it doesn't need to necessarily push blood through. So that strains your heart.
According to registered dietitian Theresa, Theresa has the right idea. The key to shedding pounds is as simple as watching what you eat and not paying attention to what is available.
Portion distortion is huge. Generally, a lot of the restaurants that we go into, what we're offered as portions is a distorted portion, meaning it's not the accurate amount to be eating at a sitting. But if we start to continually see those same large portions over and over again, we start to accept them as the norm.
I don't know about you, but I'm a visual learner, so when I hear portion control is the most important part of a diet, I need to see it for myself. Right here is 3 ounces of chicken. It doesn't look like a lot, but if you stick to it and work hard, you may be able to turn 5 pounds of fat into 5 pounds of muscle. Something that won't show up on the scale, but will as inches melt off.
Generally speaking, the accurate portion on a meat, for example, would be about a 3-ounce portion. That's the thickness and length of a deck of cards. So when I do bring out that portion size, I do get some people who laugh. In that case, I just mentioned, well, if you're currently eating a 12-ounce steak, well, then even cutting back to 6 ounces is a good compromise. So slow, gradual changes. You don't have to try to build Rome overnight.
Smaller sizes and more colorful options. A commitment to the baby steps can equal large results.
Generally focusing on more whole foods and accurate portion sizing. So by whole foods, I mean how they're found in nature. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy products, lean protein sources, heart-healthy fats, these type of whole foods that are very nutrient-rich.
Theresa didn't allow excuses to get in the way of her goals. You can blame your family, but you have the power to succeed against a genetically stacked deck.
Genetics is definitely a part of it. So we grow up to look like our parents, but that's not just a gene that makes us gain weight, but it's the whole lifestyle, the diet that we learn to eat from our parents, the lack of activity we get from our life. But we can overcome that. Anyone can overcome those genetic risks through hard work, education, good diet. It can be overcome.
When you start over 400 pounds, the results are fast and substantial. But for the most of us, the change will come, eventually, if you stay dedicated to a lifestyle change.
It's nice if we could see a quicker weight loss overnight, but it's just not the way that it works. So just being able to work with the concept that a slow, gradual weight loss is a sustainable weight loss.
In Cadillac, Eric Lloyd, 9 and 10 News at 11.
Rybicki says there are plenty of phone apps and websites that can help you get started on your calorie counting quest.